One of the hardest parts of running a business, especially if you're highly intuitive or sensitive, is the constant decision making. Because every decision, everything that you say yes to, now requires your energy for following through. So you want to get it right. You likely came into running your own business, at least in part, for freedom. But now everything passes through you, you're the one in charge, and it can start to feel overwhelming that you are the bottleneck. If you're currently stuck, not sure what to prioritize or what to put your energy towards that will actually move the needle forward towards your goals, or wondering what is subtly draining you or your energy in running your business, you're not alone. I've been there and you're in the right place. Things didn't shift until I learned how to plan and make decisions in a way that actually works for someone like me. Someone navigating ongoing growth and healing, limited capacity in different seasons, and also a constant evolution of what my goals are and what success looks like to me. But once I got a handle on this and got crystal clear on what I was prioritizing, even in simple 90-day windows, the momentum became unreal. Looking back, I have built more in single 90-day seasons in my business than I have in previous years that were filled with second guessing or analysis paralysis. If you've been in decision fatigue, doubting your clarity, or unsure what to commit to next, there is a way forward. Hey, I'm Chelsea, and on this channel, we talk about building sustainable and successful businesses, especially if you're soul-led, intuitive, sensitive, we're just done with hustle culture. Today, we're talking about how to push through that liminal space right after you gain clarity, maybe after a breakthrough. You're clear on what's no longer working for you, but not quite clear on what to prioritize instead to move forward. When you're a creative, an intuitive, a sensitive founder, these business decisions, especially big ones, don't feel simple and they don't feel clean. It's not just about choosing the most logical or strategic next step. If you know, you know, because people like us, we are navigating a blend of the strategy behind the options we're deciding between. Maybe the feasibility, our knowledge gap, like, will this get us where we want to go? Of course, balancing that with the energetics of how do I feel about the options, the goals, and how I would be spending my energy. And the third that sometimes we forget about is taking into account our real, honest capacity in the season that we're going to be implementing this in. If you only laser focus in and pay attention to one of those three components, things are going to feel out of whack and it's not going to work long term. Sure, you can feel lit up and inspired about something and take action for a while, but following a path too long that doesn't fit your business model, your energy, your capacity, it's going to end quicker than you're going to see results. Or you might commit to a sound strategy that should work, but immediately feel fatigue or resistance because your energy is not on board. Or here's the kicker. You try to keep doing something that used to work in your business in the past without accounting for the fact that your life, health, capacity, energy has shifted since that was working. This is exactly what I went through back in May of this year. I got unexpected news that pulled the rug out from what I had been building in my business for really the past year prior. And in order to keep going forward, I had to break everything down, rebrand, and rebuild. New website, new offer suite, new systems, new team. So there I was, behind the scenes, dealing with so many decisions, as well as grief and negative emotions, second guessing myself, and trying to rebuild while also parenting and healing and doing all the things that I do, regardless of what's going on in my business. But here's what's happened since then. There have been 2 90-day seasons in my business since that news, from May to August and August to November. And in each of those seasons, I adopted and embodied the methods that I teach sensitive CEOs now. So I literally rebuilt my entire business. I'm talking head shoot, I'm talking rebrand, new logos, new colors, new fonts, new offer suite, new everything. Fully restructured offers, taking anything out that no longer matches my zone of genius or my capacity, and creating my entire ecosystem around who I am now. I would love to say that this has been like a quantum leap. I am incredibly proud of everything that's been put together, the foundations, the sustainability, the systems to support me as I grow. But I'm really proud that going from zero, I am slowly crawling back up to $5,000 to $7,500 months, which is an anchor goal for me and my business. And I'm not chasing dopamine, burning myself out, or frying my nervous system, making too many decisions too quickly. And this is what I want for you, to trust that things can unfold quickly without putting so much pressure on making the right decision, making them in the right order. Instead, really understanding how to prioritize and trust your decision-making process. Inside my seasonal business planning system, which I call the Rooted Method, there's one micro practice that has become a game changer, not only for myself, but also for my clients. It's something I call the Just Right Priority Sorting exercise. It's where we systematically check decisions and options through those three things. Is the strategy supportive? Does it feel energetically aligned? Do I actually have the capacity to carry this through to fruition? And when we can look at a 90-day season in a little microcosm, it becomes so much simpler to make those decisions and make sure that they're going towards the end goal, which is your aligned priority for that season. This isn't about perfection or trying to get everything done in a short amount of time. It is about clarity, discernment, and self-leadership in your business. Because second guessing loves to live in that gray area between desire and vision and feasibility. This helps us find a path forward, and honestly, momentum can build so much faster than you think it can when these 90-day seasons build on each other. If you're realizing it's time for you to run your business differently, but you still catch yourself second guessing, doubting yourself, getting into these decision spirals, please don't let it mean anything. And certainly don't let it mean that you're broken. It's just that you've never been taught how to plan, lead, and make decisions in a way that's going to encompass all of you, because you are the business. And taking into account your intuition, your energetics, and your inner knowing is part of how you're going to be successful. In the next and final video in this series, I'm walking you through exactly how I help sensitive and intuitive founders bring their vision for their business to life, but with sustainability at its core. So we're going to dive deeper into this Rooted Method framework. I've been giving you drips and drabs as we go through this series, and I will show you exactly what it looks and feels like to be a part of my Rooted community, where all of these methods are at the cornerstone of how we grow our business. It's truly my favorite space in the online world right now, where business owners come together to say, we are not growing our business with self-abandonment or ignoring what matters to me right now. We're doing this together and finding a new way. And if you're someone who processes best through quiet reflection, or you just want to dip your toe into what it's like to work with me, you can also check out my private podcast. It's called Dear Sensitive CEO. And there are 6 potent private episodes designed to help you redefine what success looks like now that you're acknowledging that you are a sensitive CEO. And it helps you come home to your unique way of leading yourself through this crazy business journey. So check out the podcast or queue up the next video, and let's keep this conversation going.